All right, welcome everybody. We're doing a Sunday, July 19th, getting prepared for the week. I got my boy Tayo in here, and we're going to start off with the economic calendar. Tayo, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, my name is Tayo, and I am a futures trader, options trader, and a long-term stock portfolio trader. I've been trading for I would say about 6, 7 years now. So it's definitely something I enjoy doing. I'm on the charts every day. So really excited to go over what's going on for the new week and have a better week than last week.
All right, so walk us through the calendar. If you see anything, um, I'm scrolling right now.
All right, let me see. We have. All right, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop right there. We have unemployment claims on Thursday, July 23rd. That should be pretty big, but it's a orange folder, so but I still expect some movement in the market for that. Keep going, slow down. That's about it, really.
Okay,
Now go
so
back up again one more time. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Stop right there. Yeah, that's basically it.
okay, so after that, we're going to hit up SPY. Let's go to the daily candles. Let's get
All
a nice
right then.
view. Since we opening up a new week, let's look at the weekly. Let's get the
Yeah.
sentiment for the week.
All right.
Kind of had an inside week, honestly.
Yeah.
When you look at the week, you got a low of 740.80 and a high of 755. We thought we had a bullish trend coming into this week with the hammer on the weekly.
Yeah.
So let's mark the levels for this week at a high and then the low. High 755. All right, and then the low of 743. No, 740.80.
Yeah.
All right, what was your week like trading it this week?
I'm not gonna lie, this week was actually kind of difficult for me. I would say it was definitely difficult. It was a lot of faking out because I trade NQ, a lot of faking out this past week. I'm starting to see that the move has been taken a lot earlier, so it's making me adjust my position size and also my entries. And I will say this, like because of everything that's been going on, I've been trying to get into deeper pullbacks, but I'm still in the game, so I'm not really upset about it. But at the same time, the market has been kind of crazy, and I've also talked to a lot of other people as well. They've been kind of feeling the same way. They're just like the market has been really, really tough for them. So I feel like if anything, it's just a matter of just seeing what's going on and trying to pivot and do something different.
Okay, yeah. This week I had a tough week because I actually lost $1,300 on one day.
Damn.
Yeah, but that was the account that I was building up from 500. I had got it to 1,800. I put an order in to sell at 180 on my options. I had six contracts. It never reached the 180. It reached the 178. The order didn't fill, and then they dropped down to like 66 cents, and then I added in, and it just kept plummeting. But that was like either Tuesday or Wednesday. But I got the account back up to like 420. So
I'm happy to hear that.
I'll be working on building that back up. So I really lost $80, but the sad thing was you lost 6 days worth of work in one trade.
Damn.
Um,
Yeah. That's honestly kind of what happened to me last week too. I had a really pretty good week and I pretty much lost the majority of it last week. But I can honestly say too, one of the reasons why I lost is because I just kept over trading. I
yeah,
knew at one point I should have stopped, but I mentally just kept going and tried to fix it. And that's on me. That's a psychological thing that I have to work on.
yeah. So also what I'm learning is as soon as I'm in profit, put a trail stop on most of your positions
Yeah.
so you can take profit. Damn, QQQ moved this week like 30 points.
Yeah, it was crazy week, bro. It was a crazy week. Trust me, crazy
Okay,
week.
okay. So let's do this. I marked the highs and lows for the previous week. So let's go back and look at some daily candles on the
Yeah, let's go back looking daily.
okay. Daily.
In fact, how about this? Let's go over NQ since NQ is basically QQQ. We can go over that. I feel like it'll just be better to do that anyway.
Okay, so let me take.
And then we're also seeing the market actually move right now because obviously the futures are moving because the market is open. All right. So obviously future NQ is that's my symbol. So the main thing that I'm noticing right now is that we were in a pattern, like basically in a range, like the past couple, maybe like a week or two, and now we finally broke out that range. So if you look at that support line of 29,200, if you could draw that right there, you see that we finally broke out. So at this point, I'm kind of looking for like maybe like a retracement, like a deep pullback for another entry to go short again. We're not really hearing a lot of good news, especially with Iran war and things like that. So I'm kind of thinking that we might still see some more downside. So I'm looking to kind of go towards the downside, but obviously I'm going to be patient, see where the levels go and things like that.
So you see this as a resistance?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be resistance now, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like it. Let's look at it on a higher time frame, on a weekly. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right.
And then I saw that 28, this level right here was a huge support too. 28,800. Needed to kind of stay above that.
Yeah.
I can see it making, because it's a huge gap fill if you look. This whole area.
Yeah.
This could be heavy. It enters here and breaks down. Damn. You got room. Okay, so
yeah, I mean, but move the top line up a little bit more. Move the top line to move it up a little bit more. No, the box. I'm sorry.
move the whole box.
Move it up some more. Just the top box for now. A little bit more. Right there. And then move the box. Wait, move it back down. You moved it up too much. Move it back down. Right there. Now, move that bottom line. Move the bottom box. Bottom line. All right, move that up some more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. That's that. That's the gap right there that we're in.
Gap?
So you can leave it there.
Okay. So you wouldn't count all this over here.
Move that bottom line again.
Move it down just a little bit to the top of that. Yeah,
right there.
I can see that. I can see that. Right here, the space between this and that one, that's like a fair value gap.
Yeah, that's the fair value gap.
Okay.
Right.
All right, cool. All right. So what I did notice this week, Apple, everything was dropping but Apple.
Really?
Yeah. Apple hit all-time highs.
Damn.
Yeah. See, I drew that line we drew that line for an entry last week because I did Zoom last week, but I didn't record it. And boom, it broke out, and Apple was still going, bro. Nvidia had a retracement, and then Microsoft is still like in the consolidation zone. But Nvidia's going.
I wonder what's making Apple move like that.
Let's go look at the news. China approved AI intelligence. So now that they can have the AI on the Chinese phones, they got and on the MacBooks and all that stuff. So that means Apple's going to be the major player in the AI space, bro, because everybody has an Apple in their iPhone in their phone. I mean, an Apple product.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they got approved by China. It's the same thing with the chips. You notice whenever they approve that NVIDIA can use China chips or America can use the semiconductor. And now they doing their own chips too, so that's why Apple's thriving. But Apple was hitting all-time highs this week. Okay.
And my thing is that Siri has not been doing anything beneficial at all. So I already know like for them to incorporate AI is going to be really good for Apple because Siri has been terrible.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because then Siri gonna have better responses, everything. Okay, so Apple. That's what I realized this
Yeah.
week. Apple. Let's look at the XLK sector, which is the tech. It's just holding the level.
Mm-hmm.
It's sold off kind of this week. But it's gonna hold support at 170. What else you want to look at while we're on here?
I think for the most part, that's pretty much it as far as just like that. I will say that we just need to pay more attention to the news, because it seems like now Trump is really trying to strike Iran, especially with the killing of the two soldiers. So I think that it might cause some issues this week. We'll see. But it seems like the market hasn't really been responding to it like we thought. But I will still always keep an eye out on the news for that.
Okay, so what I learned this week when I was trading, we have to pay attention to the liquidation zones. Um, let's go to the hourly on SPY. Well, I messed up this week, and I'll show you why. Oh man, damn, gotta zoom in. And pre-market. So in this level right here, two spots where I should have I went long, but I should have went short. If you look above here, these were like liquidation zones for this day on Wednesday. That's when I lost the money. So you got two rejections hard. Let's zoom in. These two wicks up top. I don't know if you can see it right here.
Yeah.
That wick, that's all liquidation, bro. All that was liquidation. The
Mm-hmm.
grab, and then it sold off. And then also on pre-market, and I might need to let you start charting because your charts be looking so clean. Here, it came back up here and sold off. So
Yeah.
gotta look at the pre-market. Like right there was like a huge. That should have been a sign to go short. And I think I kind of went long
Mm-hmm.
here, and it did pump. It pumped, but then that rejection of that 755 58 was huge to the downside. But it did catch a bounce right here if you look, and it came back up. So there's a lot of fake outs this week, but
A lot.
we have lower highs. Lower highs is trending down, bro. And then it's touching that
Yeah.
200 MA. That 200 MA this week, bro, was crucial on the 5 minute. Look how I rejected this 200 MA.
That's crazy.
It was coming, touching, and rejecting, bro. Once it broke, like you said, it retraced and went straight down. Like them MAs ain't no joke, bro.
Well, no, not at all. That's why I respect him so much. I remember one of my, I guess you could call him my mentor. He, in a sense, my mentor. I took a class with him. He told me to get rid of it. I was like, I can't get rid of that.
Look how I
I use it
respected
too
it on
much.
Tuesday.
Mm-mm.
You could have went
Yeah,
long here.
exactly.
Came down, touched, ran up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that 200 MA, bro. I'm learning to pay more attention to them MAs and even the 8 MA, the bullish 1348. Those EMAs are really crucial in trading. So I'm gonna work on my having
Yes.
better entries, and taking profit, bro. This week. You trading tomorrow?
Yeah, it's almost. Yeah, more than likely I'm going to be trading tomorrow for sure. But I'm going to be. I'm going to definitely trade, but I'm going to be a little bit more patient tomorrow because I'm starting to see that I need to kind of wait for a retest and then a breakout, in order for me to get into some of these trades. I'm
Okay.
still trying to capture the big movements, so that's what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah, but look at this from 745 to even a $2 move. I consider that kind of choppy, bro. But from here, I've been noticing some of the moves. I know it happened earlier, but then it's been moves after one, like that 10:30 to
Yeah,
12 has been kind of choppy. So being patient, and then look how it played off this.
yeah, but the 9:30 a.m. Go ahead.
No, no, go, no. I'm listening.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, and I've been noticing the early morning moves have definitely been the cleanest moves. for the most part. I mean, but at the same time, it's just hard to trade so early when you don't really know the direction of the market at that time. So it's kind of like a gamble also, but it could work for a lot of people too.
Yeah, because look how it played off this low, and then it just went crazy. That's a $5 move. Look at 15. So I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the orb, the first 15, and then breaking out, but I haven't been seeing it honestly myself. But that 15-minute orb, I have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we covered SPY, we covered QQQ, we covered ES, Mini. We looked at Apple, Microsoft. Any other tickers you want to look at?
No, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah. For me, I had Rocket Lab. I had to sell it, bro. I'm mad I didn't sell it when it was at 151,
Ah,
$151. My average price was 55, so this week I had to cut it at 66. I had cut it at 66. Hopefully it goes down and I can get it back down into like the 50 level, but cuz it's down. But one
yeah.
thing I learned, take some profit, bro, especially on the speculative name, cuz once SpaceX launched, it took out all my profit. I was up like 40K and I only ended up making like 6,000. But what I'm learning, some profit is better than losing money.
Bro, absolutely. That's why I took some of my profit from Amazon. Because you remember I told you a while ago, I was like, oh, I'm about to trim some of my Amazon profit. No, I'm sorry. I could have, damn, what am I trying to say? I could have, I'm glad I took some of my profit off Amazon because obviously there was actually a big pullback
Yeah.
around the time I took some of my profit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Fuck, I
Because this
mean,
is
just pay the
crazy.
taxes on it, bro. Take profit. But the crazy thing is, I had the Rocket Lab in my Roth, so I wouldn't have had to pay no taxes on that 40K. But
Mm-hmm.
what happened is SpaceX came out, it took all the space shit down. But I'm riding with Apple right now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm riding with Apple. I'm riding with Apple.
I'm gonna I'm gonna pay close attention because Apple's supposed to be dropping a foldable iPhone, so I'm really interested to see if that's gonna really really make a difference in Apple stock.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. Look at this chart over the past 5 years, bro. It don't matter where you bought in, Apple's going to the moon, bro. It's a long term hold. You know what I'm saying? This is for me.
Mm.
And then they pay dividends.
Oh,
So
for sure.
my strategy is just to buy $100, $200 every week, keep piling up, and we're gonna look at it from 10 years from now because they got so much potential, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure.
that would be our Zoom call for July 19th. You got anything you want to lead the people?
Actually, before we get off the phone, let me quickly go over the earnings calendar because we got earnings this week.
Okay.
And I think we have some a little bit of heavy hitters this week, so it should be interesting.
Okay.
Let me try to see if I can pull it
Pull it up.
fast. All right. Somebody hacked into my Twitter account, so I'm so mad about that, bro.
Damn.
Uh,
People, bro.
yeah,
All right, here we go. Here we go. I got it for you, big dog.
I swear, but it's all good though. It's not like you got it. All right.
Hold on. I had it.
Uh,
Earnings. Okay, here we go. Let's go back here. Yeah, bro. Charting and marking them levels, and then also knowing when not to trade, bro. Sometimes a trade is not there. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
there we go.
Yep. Big name, obviously. You see Tesla on Wednesday after close.
Google.
That's gonna be big. Yeah. Then
Service
we got
now big too.
Google.
IBM as well.
Mm-hmm. There's another one. Intel. I mean, it should be big, but Intel's still notable.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You got Swab reports Tuesday before open.
Yeah.
MSCI. Halliburton. Security Force. That's gonna be crazy with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
AT&T, of course. You know, they don't really move that much, though. Nokia. Damn.
Mm,
American.
yeah.
Oh, man. Damn. Sally Mae. Boston Beer Company. American
Hmm.
Express. Damn, when Rocket Lab report? Rocket Lab got earnings. They're going to be August 6th. Now we got a week. Hopefully they keep dropping.
Yeah. August is coming up soon for the most part. How
Yeah,
many days are in July?
31.
Oh, 31.
Yeah. Um, that's pretty
Go ahead.
much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, brother.
Which one? Which one? I know Tesla and Google on the same day. The
That's
market,
gonna be crazy.
yeah, market probably ain't gonna move too much. Shit until Wednesday.
Yeah, I would say I would be comfortable trading Monday. I would be less comfortable trading Tuesday, and then Wednesday. I might be like, yeah, I don't know about this right now.
Damn. Thursday
Yeah,
too. Thursday too, because you know we can get a huge whatever direction. It could be a fake out.
that is true.
Yeah. This week probably gonna be a little slow. So
Mm-hmm.
sit on our hands.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
I got new accounts, so I don't want to blow them. I want to keep making my money.
Okay. Anything else you want to cover before we go?
No, that's it, my brother. That's everything, man.
Okay, let me stop the recording.